Gang violence involves conflicts between rival gangs, often resulting in physical harm, property damage, and community disruption. Hello everyone, it's another interesting topic from Quick Violence International. My name remains Holy by Happiness and Journey. If you're coming across our video for the first time, please do well to touch the subscribe button, comment and like our videos. You have to also stick to this channel because in this channel we'll talk about things that will actually benefit you as a human being. All we discuss here is violence. You know you need to hear about violence as a human being. You need to do everything you can to stay away from violence and also advocate for peace, because in this channel we advocate for peace. So I'm expecting you to subscribe, like and comment. And without wasting much of our time today, I want us to dive into the topic of the day, which says community and societal violence. A complex issue, community and societal violence, refers to the various forms of violence that occur within communities and societies, often perpetuated by individuals, groups, or institutions. These types of violence can have far-reaching consequences affecting not only the immediate victims but also the broader community and society as a whole. You and I know that when violence occurs in a community, when violence takes place in society, it doesn't just affect those that perpetrated it. It doesn't just affect those that are involved, those that initiated it, but also it affects individuals, innocent people. So that's what we're trying to let you know here, that when a community or societal violence occurs, it doesn't affect those that are involved, those that are injured, but also innocent people get affected. So moving on, we'll be talking about types of community and societal violence. Number one type of community and societal violence on our list today is gang violence. Gang violence involves conflicts between rival gangs, often resulting in physical harm, property damage, and community disruption. You know what gang means? One person cannot form a gang. These are actually a group of persons. So when we talk about gangs now, we talk about different group of persons having a particular aim. They have their own different goal. They have this one, gang A and gang B coming together to fight each other, fighting against each other. So this is a particular type of community and society. And then number two on my list today is police brutality. Police brutality refers to the excessive use of force by law enforcement officers, which can lead to physical harm, emotional trauma, and community mistrust. These days, you'll find out that even police officers, the way they harass, the way they brutalize, and the way they traumatize people now is not just fair. You find out that when police are treating human beings, most times the way they go about it, they might be right. The individual might be at fault, but the way they carry out their activities, the way they do things, sometimes it traumatizes individuals, and that's not fair at all. So the number three on my list is terrorism. Terrorism involves the use of violence or threats to intimidate or coerce communities, governments, or societies, often driven by ideological, political, or religious motivations. Now, what do I mean by this? So many times you find out that people try to impose their own ideas on others. They try to manipulate others. They try to intimidate others. You might have a different belief from someone. So when you come to a community where there are people who try to intimidate others, who try to intimidate communities, maybe because of their own political party, they try to intimidate people. They try to intimidate communities. That is very wrong. That's what we mean by terrorism. Terrorizing people, trying to impose what they don't believe in, trying to impose things on them. These are another type of community and societal violence. The number four on my list today is urban violence. Urban violence encompasses various forms of violence that occur in urban areas, including gang violence, street violence, and violence related to poverty, inequality, and societal exclusion. So any type of violence that occur, any kind, no matter how it happens in an urban area, it can be a streets, it can be because of poverty, it can be inequality, anything at all that makes this fight to occur in urban areas. That's what we term as urban violence. Sometimes it's because of inequality. People feel sometimes maybe because someone is not up to their own standard, they feel that they can intimidate people, they can raise wars against them. Sometimes people's inferiority complex can also make them to attack others. When you are not up to this person, all fingers are not equal. You don't expect everybody to be the same in a community or in a society. There are people that will be higher than others will be below. Those that are below, there are still people that are below them. So sometimes it might not still be from people that are higher. Those that are lower can also feel intimidated and feel like either to organize or to plan evil or plan violence against others, to perpetrate evil against others. They do that. Economic disparities and lack of access to resources can contribute to feelings of frustration, hopelessness, and desperation, increasing the likelihood of violence. Sometimes, I mentioned it earlier that sometimes you notice that people feel frustrated, people feel yeah, belittled, people not belittled because not someone leading. When you say belittled, that's when someone is causing it. But when you feel like you are not up to the standard, when you feel like you don't have access to so many things, people tend to think that when they are not up to this, the only option they have is to do this. Social exclusion, discrimination, and marginalization can lead to feelings of resentment, anger, which can manifest as violence. So when people are being treated with so much discrimination, when people are being left aside, it gives them these feelings of resentment. It makes them feel like they don't belong here. That is what that means. Social exclusion and marginalization. The way it makes them feel is not right. Even you watching me, let me use family as an example. Maybe you are this particular one person in a family that whatever is going on in the family, nobody reach out to you, nobody sees you, nobody regards you. It makes you feel so bad. Sometimes it brings envy, it causes jealousy, it can even make someone to plan evil against others. So in a community or in society where people are being, some people are being left aside, where there is discrimination, where there is marginalization, the feeling is not here. The way people feel about it is not good. You can't say you can't react to that. People react to that on daily basis because there is nothing that makes someone feel bad like when others are being rated high. No matter your standard, no matter where you are, people have every right to be included. People have every right to be involved in things that concern the society or the community. Inadequate community resources such as mental health services, education and job opportunities can contribute to an environment in which violence is more likely to occur. Yes, when you find out that if there is a community where there is health services, there is job opportunities, there are so many things which individuals need, you find out that most of these things are being subdued. But when you come to a community that everything is just like that, no health service, no mental health service, because most times someone must not just be mad, but there are some things that even depression, there are some things which poverty, there are some things which the things people go through can actually make them to feel, to reason the way they are not supposed to. So if there is provision, if there are provision for all of this, if there are provision for mental health services, if there are provision for education, where people go to get knowledge, people are being educated on so many of these things, it will help a lot. And also provide job opportunities, because the idle mind, they say, is a devil's worship. When you know that an individual who can actually do something to get himself engaged, to get himself busy, is out there without anything, that can lead to the person thinking but wrongly from a wrong direction. So that is why you say that lack of community resources and support can actually contribute to community and societal violence. So, having known the meaning of community and societal violence, we are going to be coming to an end on this video. Please to remind you that if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do well to touch the subscribe button, like and comment on our video, and turn on the notification bell so that whenever we drop video concerning violence, you will be alerted. And also, please, if there is any form of violence around you, you reach out to Quit Violence International. Always we are available to attend to violence cases, and please do well to stay away from violence. Be an advocate for peace. Until our next video. See you. Bye.